On Daf 15 of Shekalim, we get a very famous yet very difficult story of Nachum Ish Gamzu. So he's the one who's known for saying Gamzu Latova, everything is for the good. Yet there's this instance, you don't really see the Gamzu Latova perspective so much. What's happening? He's coming to visit his father-in-law, and there's a beggar asking him for food on the way. And he wants to help out the beggar, but he also really wants to go give honor to his father-in-law by showing up there. Says to the beggar, "I'll be right back." And he goes, runs, greets his father-in-law, runs back to the beggar and finds him dead. He finds him dead. And he starts wailing there on the street. He's like, "Hey, this is all because of me. Let these eyes that didn't have enough compassion upon you, I didn't see how distressed you were, let them be, blinded. Let these hands that didn't reach out to you to give you food, let them fall off, let them deteriorate. Let these legs that didn't run to bring you food, let them fall off." And all of this befell him. And Rabbi Akiva came to visit him, and here he was blind. His hands were his hands weren't working, his legs weren't working, they were all gone, they were all either incapable or totally cut off, I don't know which. And he found him like this shell of the man he had been before. And Rabbi Akiva says, "Woe is to me that I have to see you like this." Like, whoa, it's such a horrible thing that I see you like this. And Nachum Ish Gamzu has the most extraordinary response. He says, "Woe is to me that I see you not like this. It's a bad thing. Don't feel bad for me. I feel bad for you because you don't have this type of suffering." And Rabbi Akiva was like, "What are you talking about?" And it's like, don't flee from suffering. Suffering has its redemptive qualities. And you know what? I asked to suffer because of what I did. And it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. And Rabbi Akiva definitely he has a hard time with this. But I have to wonder if at the end of his life, Rabbi Akiva really came along to Rav Nachum Ish Gamzu's way of thinking about things, because he himself died a very painful death. And his students at the time when he was dying, students are like, "Whoa, woe is to us that we should see you like this." And Rabbi Akiva seems, actually, this is kind of the way I want to go. This is a great thing. Here I am, able to be in total pain and saying Shema and giving honor to God in heaven. This is a pretty good send-off, is Rabbi Akiva's way of saying it. His students are so horrified by the pain the Romans are putting him through as he's tortured to death. So it's a very interesting perspective. Like, what is the proper place of suffering? Is it a good thing? I certainly don't want to seek it out for myself. I'm kind of a wuss when it comes to suffering, to tell you the truth. I don't want to go and find all the suffering. I don't want to glorify in my suffering. I want things kind of easy, to be totally honest. But I can see, like, sometimes when I look back and I see the times in my life when I grew the most, when I expressed the most character, were sometimes among the most difficult times in my life, and actually suffering had some very powerful qualities to it as well.